Greetings, I'm Rob Chappers.
And I have just held the longest sustained note I've ever held in the entire time I've ever played guitar.
You know, I was counting the seconds as that happened, and I was thinking, it's not going to end.
It's never going to end. I had to physically end that. It was. Honestly, all I could think of during that time was we should turn the air conditioning off. All I could think of during that time was the clip from Spinal Tap, when he's literally, and I just thought, I've got it. I've done the Nigel Tufnell note. It's like we could literally have gone away, had a cup of tea,
Wait a minute.
come back.
Maybe that means this is your guitar. Maybe that's what happens when your guitar finds you.
Maybe that's what it is.
Is it like it goes, hello, here I am, your entire life, I'm the one that's been waiting for you.
Right pedals, right amp, sitting in the right place, really playing the right thing. So should we talk about these guitars?
Well, can I just say, I really like that.
Okay, so here's the deal. One of the things, lots of big guitar brands do this. Gibson, if you haven't worked out we're playing Gibson guitars yet, where have you been?
Gibson guitars.
These are called, what did Gibson call these? Gibson call these hit and run.
Really?
Which actually, I suppose, yeah, that's quite tragic, given that that's usually what they call someone that runs someone over and doesn't stop.
And then drives off without.
Yes, so perhaps they should change that. But anyway, internally at least, that's what they call these.
It could be worse. Rode Microphone sent me a device called a dead kitten.
Oh, that's not very nice, is it?
No.
But anyway, so the idea is you've got guitars in the range that they make all year round, and then you've got these sort of spot production guitars where they just go, we'll make like 50 of these or 100 of these or whatever it happens to be. And that's what these are. So Rob and I have got 3 Les Pauls that are sort of spot run for 2014. So I think these were made in the summer.
Well, 2.5.
Yeah. So Rob's got what's called the Classic Custom Lite. I've got the Les Paul Allwood, which I can now testify absolutely has done. And then behind Rob here is an ES Les Paul, so like a crossover between like a 335 and a Les Paul. But let me tell you about my guitar.
Tell me about your guitar, Lee.
So the Allwood is a stunning. You're going to have to see this.
Let me put it on my camera.
Okay, because it's stunning.
Talk about it while I hold it.
So it's a mahogany Les Paul, but with a AAA flamed maple, completely natural top and matching back. So if you flip it over, because you wouldn't normally get that on a standard, so you've got the matching back as well. All of the plastic parts that you typically get, most of them, so the pickup surrounds and the cavity plate.
Ebony or rosewood?
Rosewood.
Yeah. And
the truss rod cover are all wooden now. Maple neck, interestingly, so looks beautiful, but a little different, to the standard sort of, mahogany neck. Rosewood board. Have you even got like maple inlay or something?
Yeah, that's maple inlays.
Some sort, yeah, very cool. Matching sort of maple veneer on the headstock.
Wood strings.
Wooden strings, absolutely. Wooden pickups. Everything's made of wood on this. It's called the Les Paul Allwood. It looks stunning, beautiful. And it's got like a 50s sort of slightly fatter profile neck on it.
It's a chubber, and it's a weighty.
It's weighty, isn't it?
It's heavier than my ML3, so it's got
different knobs with these kind of like abalone style tops on the knobs.
Now this is a beautiful flame-topped burst, half a cleft in twain guitar.
Can you see that?
Of lightness and superiority.
It's literally like a sandwich width.
Yes. No, it really is incredibly light.
What would you say that is? It's not quite half, is it? Would you say it's like, maybe it is,
I don't know whether it's
probably
just
a good 30 or 40% thinner, isn't it?
Is it really, really thin, or is it just because you're expecting a Les Paul to look really thick that it seems so thin?
No, that is the whole purpose of this. It's called the Custom Classic Lite.
Oh, it's way thinner than a Schecter.
Compare it to
like
that.
Parker
Look,
Fly.
Let's see if we can put the two up side by side.
That's crazy.
In fact,
I can do it. I got it here.
I was going to say, if you do it back to back, then you can get a real... Or maybe you can't.
No, it's perfect, actually.
Yeah, you can see a good... Anyway, so Custom Classic Lite is beautiful, beautiful guitar. A beautiful, AAA flame top here in this burst. Gold hardware, mahogany body, mahogany neck, bound neck.
And it's not neck heavy, despite the fact that they've weight relieved the body.
Yeah, so anybody that fancies a Les Paul but perhaps has just been put off, back problems or shoulder problems or whatever.
This is the answer to
This
that.
is the answer.
This will be popular with the ladies then.
If you pop yourself on a clean sound, Rob, and just demonstrate, because the little toggle switch on there, which we thought was perhaps a gain boost or something
It's
like
a toil
that has
cap.
been. It's a toil cap, yeah. For all you guys that like to, I want a tap or a split or whatever, this is a true coil split, so it's a single coil. I'm going to say something here that might be utter crap, or it might just be purely
controversial.
My what's the right? I don't even know what the right word is. I think that sounds a bit more SG-ish, like a little bit more kind of gnarly than a Les Paul, and I'm wondering whether or not that is just purely and simply because it's
I don't know whether you suggesting that the bodywork makes a difference to the tone.
I'm always suggesting that. You can put me down. I'll be saying that till I die. But there we go.
Let's not wish that.
I know what the word is. It was psychosomatic. It's because I know the guitar is a thinner body, and I know that kind of an SG is like a thinner bodied, sort of almost version of a Les Paul, sort of.
I think it's probably just because this pot is the same kind of pot that was used on an SG.
Anyway, so that's that one, which I love. And the last one, do I need to run through the tones on this? I'm just going to do it quickly, just in case someone says you didn't play it with any clean tones or anything like that.
Do you think the Rosewood pickups make a difference in the tone?
I suspect that's probably taking it a bit far, but you never know. You never know. I was talking to Rabir over lunch, talking again about set neck versus bolt on neck.
Yeah.
And kind of, he's got this, he's got two guitars, one that's, they're both almost completely identical. Same bodywood, same pickups, same trem system, two different brands of guitar, but essentially the woods are the same. And one's a set neck and one is a bolt-on neck. And he was going, I can, I prefer the sound of the bolt-on neck, like that. Or in certain
Which is counterintuitive. Most people would say, set through is
better. But whether prefer or not is a different. They sound different like that. So, and again, I think we both had that sort of. We came to the conclusion that to the general audience or to people listening, the sound will be sort of imperceptibly different. But because Rabir can hear the difference, in his mind, if you like, that multiplies that difference.
Yeah.
It exaggerates, if you like, that difference. And so it just goes to show that, again, in my opinion, until everything is 100% perfect for you, even if it's 99.9% perfect, it's still not perfect. So whatever you got to do to reach perfection, that's
if you want to add gherkins, add cheese, You go ahead and you do
so
that.
let's. So this is again. There's no coil taps or anything on this. This is just straight up 3 positions on the Les Paul. So we got. Lovely bit of. Middle position. Trying to decide if this sounds different to a regular Les Paul or not. I don't think it really does, but a little bit brighter maybe. I don't know if the sort of maple neck is probably going to have the biggest impact on the tone. I think it's a little brighter. That's definitely brighter.
Yeah.
Now the guitars have got different pickups and everything like that, so I'm sure there's a dozen different reasons why that one sounds brighter. But I'm sure the maple neck has something to do with it. Anyway, let's
Very
move
nice.
on. It is lovely. Let's move on to the last one because I've saved the last one. This is the one that at the store all the guys have fallen in love with. I used to love till I saw her with. And I just thought
she's really
had
bad
a terrible decorating accident there, hasn't she? I know.
So it's a flyer.
That is a 3-ply maple basswood maple front and back, hollowed body, centre block. I think. Actually, can you see? Is it centre block? It's not completely hollow, is it?
It's got centre block.
Yeah, centre blocked. But other than that,
plywood then.
Plywood. Well, it's a ply. It's the same as what they do on a 335. It's.
This is the lightest guitar.
There's nothing to it. Nothing to it.
I mean, I can't explain how light this is. It's the lightest guitar I've ever picked
To
up.
be fair, it would probably be fairer to say this is a 335 in the shape of a Les Paul rather than, like a Les Paul, if you like, just that's been hollowed out.
I kind of want permission to just do something really dangerous with it.
It's only £2,500, Rob. So you smash it up.
£2,500.
Actually, no, I think it's less than that.
Anyway.
Okay. Anyway,
you could pick it up with one finger. It's
very light.
Really light. So it's perfect
I suspect
for shred.
actually, if you go to our website, I'm pretty sure we've actually weighed these and listed the weights on our site. It'll be like probably £3 or £4 or something like that. It's really light. I have mentioned these are all spot runs, by the way, so don't forget the chances are we've probably only got 2 or 3 of each to sell. So clean first, I think, or you don't do clean, do you?
3 or 4. That's so unfair. You get all excited, then you got 3 to sell, and they're probably all
that's
gone by
because Gibson probably only made 150 or something, and by the time they've sold them to all the
what
dealers,
are you doing? Making
around the
these beautiful guitars and not making lots and lots of
world.
them.
I know.
It's crazy.
Oh, that's heavy. I think it's a cool guitar because you know what? A lot of people love the versatility of a 335, but unless you are probably 6 foot tall, pretty big guy, the 335 looks enormous.
Yeah, it does. Nice.
It's a screamer, though.
Plays like an absolute demon.
It's a screamer.
Yeah, and I can't get over how light it is, and I really like it. My favourite one
Yes.
of the three is this one.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what all the guys at the store really liked. But they're all cool. So look, I'm going to tell you what. One of these guitars is $16.99. One of these guitars is $21.49, and one of these guitars is $24.99. You can knock yourself out guessing which is which, or you can go to the Andertons website, follow the links in the description below, and find out for yourself.
Big difference in price.
Absolutely.
While I'm here, I'd like to ask you please kindly to like and share this video.
Why not? You should like and share them all.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Especially the ones that you like and think
also,
your friends
we
would
read
like.
all the comments that you leave. A lot of people don't. A lot of YouTube channels don't read and answer the comments, but we really do.
Obviously, it's easier for us to focus as videos get released. It's easier for us to focus kind of like for the first 4 or 5 days of that video being released on answering those questions. If you're posting comments on a video that's like 6 months old, or what, you know, chances are we may not see those questions. So apologies about that.
We
do our best. How many questions a day get asked on your YouTube channel?
I can tell you that I can't tell you how many questions get asked in a day, but I can tell you that I get roughly 2.5 million views a month.
So if like 0.5% of those people ask a question, it's like thousands and thousands of questions.
It's absolutely
so that's
thousands.
Probably just what you guys should do, actually. If you see somebody asking a question in a video that you know the answer to, it kind of would really be cool if you
we're
just
all
answer the question.
Brotherhood of fraternity
Brotherhood of
of
man.
friends helping each other out.
What a
and
great
stuff.
band they were.
If I could get any 3G in, I just got 3G. I'm incredibly amazed.
You've got 1,270 unanswered emails at the moment. Unbelievable.
Yes, I have. But then I do run a couple of companies and have to do Rob Chapman type things.
Funny.
Which makes it.
Is that Jennifer Lawrence?
That's not Jennifer Lawrence. No.
And you've earned $8.4 million from YouTube.
Yeah,
in the last 3
$8.4 million. Yeah. Anyway,
anywho,
all of that bit got cut out.
Yes,
because it was bad.
It was bad.
Yeah. So I've been Rob Chapman,
and I've been the captain.
Bye.
Oh, good shot! Right on the lens.
Yeah, right on the lens.